Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Alternate Histories, and in today's episode of Wacky Ideologies, we're going to go under Catholic Workism. And yes, the channel has had a new updated look, as you can see, and I've gone for more of a cartoonish style, and I really like it, so I hope you guys. But let's get into the Wacky Ideologies. This is going to be a subset of theologian ideologies, so yeah, hopefully you enjoy, and let's get into the video. So, the base definition for Catholic Workism is basically that all good Catholics should, dissolve their own states and make these separate Catholic communes, kind of like communism, but no, don't call them communists, they will freak out at you. Anyways, yeah, and then they, everyone gets to vote for the Pope and their bishops, and basically they live in a good society where they learn by the purest man of who the community thinks is the holiest.
So it comes from the base definition of anarchism, which I have explained many times, and many times people really hate me about this. But the base definition of anarchism is just the complete dissolution of the state. Nothing else, no weird capitalism ideology. But the way Catholic Workism builds off of that is they make kind of sweatshops, which we'll get into, and democratically elect their positions of priests, bishops, and so on. So who exactly is the leader of this ideology? Well, as I explained multiple times, is that it's whoever the people decide is the holiest among thou. Now, this can lead to get easily corruptible situations with scandalous popes and bishops who just exploit their labor, but this is the main thing, because once the bishop gets elected, they're kind of the leader of this commune, and they basically can decide what to do, and the workism part comes in this right after this. So usually this leads into the workism part, and the bishop or the pope can decide what they need to do to get better situations, and so this would lead to the workers being able to work harder and faster to try and figure out what's a good balance of means of production and stuff to basically make everything look alright, and so it doesn't all suck. This could be cotton, or as we'll see, weapons. Now, here comes really the kind of dark part about this. Since the bishop gets to choose what to make, if you say make farming tools when the bishop wants to go to war, then you're in trouble. But don't worry, as Jesus forgave, he'll forgive everyone, is the Catholic ideology that comes into this. So basically, you're okay to make a couple of mistakes. But on the other hand, if you do make a ton of mistakes, you will be killed, as since they elect the holiest among them, if you're going against what they say, then that means you're sinning them, and since everyone elected them and everyone thinks that, that really means that you don't like them, and you're probably a devil worshipper. Now, so they would probably execute you. But this is not the only group they execute. No. They execute non-believers and communists. They execute these communists because they believe that communism spreads atheism, and atheism is a non-believing ideology of Catholicism. So, off with their heads. This is kind of where the commune part comes in, is because really it's communist theocracy, but since it has a little bit different rules and a little bit of stuff, it's considered its own independent thing, and Catholic theocracists would just hate if you just, or even compared them to communists, which is why they're so hostile against communism, is so you can kind of replace that with their own ideology. So instead of calling it communism, you call it Catholic Workism. So, for instance, if a bishop really wants to go to war and purge the earth, which is what they normally would end up doing, they would tell their people that God wills it, Deus Vult, and crusade against the communists. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope you like the new art style, so tell me what you think about it into the video below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I've been having kind of fun making these videos. It's not as enjoyable as it used to be, but with these theocracy videos, I really hope they did, and I think this new art style is going to reinvigorate me, and I hope everything will be alright, and see y'all. Hey everybody, thank you for watching this episode of Wacky Ideologies. I know, that was a pretty wacky ride we had. If you want to continue watching Wacky Ideologies, watch the video on the left. It might be an alternate history. I don't know, I'm just a pre-recorded voice message. And on the right, well, that's a video YouTube thinks you should watch.